she's impacted this project and our idea of extending 21st century learning opportunities beyond the traditional walls of the classroom. Something, you know, Carly, Jocelyn, and I are here today to talk about an idea that we have, or a vision that we have for WCPS moving forward that really engages students to take ownership, or empowers them to take ownership of their learning, and not only take ownership of their learning, but transfer that to their community and really making a global change or making a difference in their world. A few words from Steve Jobs.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
So if you ask us a question, are you ready to change the world? We say yes. Mission possible. And that's where we're at today. So I'm going to turn it over the next couple minutes. I'm going to turn it over to my colleagues, but over the next couple minutes, we're going to lay out a highly intentional plan for how we're going to make that happen here in Washington County.
All right, we're going to put you to work a little. You have an iPad around you somewhere. If you can find the Mission Possible bundle, there is a, you're going to, not the ones with the keys, there's one laying out. One over here. Eric, do we have one that's okay. There we go. If you can find the Doodle Buddy and find somebody near you, click the Doodle Buddy. It's basically an app that is a whiteboard. I want you to picture an ideal student. The student that you would love to have in your classroom. An ideal student, the student that you would be proud to send to the next grade level, the student you would be glad to send out into the world and you knew they would be able to make a difference. Picture that student. I would like you to use your Doodle Buddy and draw that student. Go ahead with your partner, talk to your partner too, and think about the characteristics of that student. What would that student be like? What type of a thinker, what type of a student? Go ahead, give you a couple minutes. Create your student. Add some characteristics. Sam, would you like to You're describing your ideal student. Okay, I think you get the idea. Even if you didn't have a chance to add a characteristic, look real quickly, let's share out 3 or 4. Who has the characteristics of an ideal student? Jackie, share yours.
Inquisitive.
Very good. Curious. Matt?
Problem solver. Motivated.
Motivated. Okay, outstanding. With Mission Possible, we believe that we can guarantee that schools will be full of these ideal students. We have to approach instruction in a way that will allow us to have creative, problem-solving, curious thinkers. I hope you can hear.
The program proposal to you includes the use of iTunes University, specifically iLearn Maryland, a collaborative initiative between NEEL and EdStat with MSTE as a contributor. The success of our proposal The overall goal of this work is to provide Maryland educators and students resources for both professional development and classroom instruction to support shifts to the Common Core standards, rich content, and 21st century teaching and learning practices. I Learn Maryland supports statewide collaboration by encouraging all educators, leaders, and professional organizations to become contributors and support the development of courses. This is a tool that you can not only use to just find great resources, but you're able to build your own courses and collections that you can share with others. For directions on building your own courses, please email me, Catherine, or visit www.msetonline.org and look for the iTunes U tab. iTunes University provides rich, immersive courses for any content or age level. Currently, Washington County teachers and leaders are developing primary through high school courses for students and teachers. From the iTunes U app, students can play video or audio, take notes, and send them to the instructor. They can read books and view presentations. They can see a list of all of the assignments for a course and check them off as they're completed. And when you, the teacher, send a message or create a new assignment, students receive a push notification on their device with the new information. Students experience courses built using the free iTunes U app for iPad. It's a powerful app that lets students have all the materials for a course right at their fingertips. Note though that iTunes U is available on iPads, but also on most devices and computers. You can access our iTunes U course in a couple of different ways. You can open up the iTunes U app, click on Catalog, K-12, I Learn Maryland, and then find the course entitled Project-Based Learning, then subscribe and download it. Or you can go to our weekly and click on the link PD, and then open with a direct link to iTunes. We'd like for you now to take a moment to open up our course, and also to visit our back channel conversation, todaysmeet.com/PBL. Share with us when school first connected for you.
Okay, so if you want to include Catherine in on that, because she played an integral part in the I Learn Maryland piece of this, and she understands, she's been an integral part of technology. All of you know that. So, she's the expert in that realm. If you look on your iPads, though, you can go on to Today's Meet, and we'd like you to participate in that today. The Mission Possible little bundle of apps that you were already in, if you click on Today's Meet, you should be able to go directly, a link directly to there. It says PBL today. And then you can leave, we're asking you, or you can scan your QR code if you'd like. There's a QR